Hello, Ginoon 13, how are you feeling right now?
Hello everyone. Actually, I am feeling thrilled and excited for what I can show you more. And I am actually always thankful for the people that have always supported me. And this is for you guys. Yeah, this is for Kalamba.
Thank you very much. Now let's find out the more that you're talking about. Question, please. I'll be reading the question in English and in Filipino. The question is, in what ways can we achieve a meaningful balance between promoting tourism development and ensuring the preservation of our cultural heritage and traditions? Paano natin maisusulong ang makabuluhang balanse sa pagitan ng pagpapaunlad ng turismo at ang pangangalaga sa ating mayamang pamana at tradisyong kultural?
I believe that a meaningful balance towards achieving a development with regards to still maintaining our traditions and culture is the way that not really giving importance to what we can see in a place just visually, but instead in what we can feel when we are together with the people that lives inside it. Because I do believe that the Kalamba is already progressive enough. Most especially, this Coliseum for the best example. As we embrace that the Kalamba is already progressive enough to be able to hold this kind of event and actually give a platform to the youth and showcase the talents that the modern youth Kalambeños have. And lastly, I may not be able to win the crowd that I was initially aiming for, but I hope that I am able to touch your hearts instead. And always remember that the Puso Kalambeño hearts like a hero. That's all, and I thank you.
Thank you very much, Ginoon 13.
Very well said. Came straight from the top. Now may we call Ginoon number 9.
Ginoon 9, please.
Ginoon number 9, how are you tonight?
I'm feeling really good and grateful that I reached this far into the pageant. And really thank you to all my supporters and everybody who helped me to get here this far. And I wish you all once more a wonderful night.
Are you ready for a question?
Of course.
Let's choose. Here's your question. If you were given the chance to travel back in time to a significant moment in history where Dr. Jose Rizal was present, which meaningful part would you choose? And how do you think you could have contributed to this cause? Kung ikaw ay makakabalik sa parte ng kasaysayan kung saan naroroon si Dr. Jose Rizal, saang makabuluhang parte ito at ano ang naitulong mo sana sa kanya?
I believe that if I were to go back in time to the historical part as to when Dr. Jose Rizal was still alive, I believe that it would be at the time of his execution. Because I believe that there is more to his death that really makes it into the historical text and into the text and into the history that we get to see in the modern time. Because if I were to witness his execution firsthand, I would really feel the historical weight, the contribution of our national hero, and how important it was that he died for us in his pacifist approach into a freedom, a free Philippines. And that I believe too, that we should all look into that historical point in time, how much that it means for us all to be here in this plaza, and how much that we tend to forget to be grateful for His sacrifice, why we're all here in the first place. And it's that point in time that I would see more meaning to if I were to come back to it. And that's what I want all of us here tonight to appreciate too, that there are things in history that never really meet the true meaning unless we were there to really witness it. And that's what I really want to see. I'm Jason Aquinovi. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ginoo Nay. And now let's call in Ginoo 7. Hello, Ginoo 7. Is there anyone you want to thank tonight?
First of all, I want to thank my supporters who came all the way here just to support me tonight, especially my family who's sitting right in front of there supporting me. Thank you so much, and thank you for the judges who gave me the opportunity to be one of the top 5.
Now, here's another opportunity for you to express yourself in front of the judges. Ready for this final question?
Yes, I am.
The question is, Dr. Jose Rizal once said, "The youth is the hope of the nation." In today's fast-changing world where social media and modern influences shape the minds of the young, do you believe the Filipino youth still live up to Rizal's vision? Why or why not? And what role should they play in shaping the future of our country? Sinabi ni Dr. Jose Rizal, ang kabataan ang pag-asa ng bayan. Sa mabilis na pagbabago ng mundo ngayon, kung saan malaki ang impluwensya ng social media at ang makabagong teknolohiya sa isipan ng kabataan, naniniwala ka ba na ang kabataang Pilipino ay patuloy pa rin tumutupad sa pangitain ni Jose Rizal?
Social media has a great impact on youth empowerment, especially on living on the legacy of Dr. Jose Rizal and his values, such as patriotism and his thirst for knowledge. These values are what our youth, are aiming to empower one another by. Especially for me, we can take up spaces such as this pageant to spread awareness about certain causes. And I believe that if we can be able to take up space in our community, we are able to empower one another. And by that, we are able to live up to our national heroes' expectations. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ginoo 7.
Now may we call on Ginoo number 18. Good evening, Ginoo number 18.
Good evening.
Do you want to say anything to your family, friends, or supporters tonight?
Hi to my family out there and to my kamag-anak na nanonood sa abroad, and also to the band Caesar. That's all.
Are you ready to answer a question? Here's your question. Recent reports have shown a significant rise in HIV cases in the country. A staggering 500 cases increases, with many reported linked to male-to-male sexual contact. As a potential ambassador of awareness and positive change, how would you use your voice to help address this growing health concern while promoting compassion, education, and inclusivity? Ayon sa mga ulat, patuloy na tumataas ang bilang ng kaso ng HIV sa bansa. Umaabot ito sa nakakabahalang 500% pagtaas. Marami sa mga kasong ito ay naiuugnay ng pagkakatalik ng lalaki sa kapwa lalaki. Bilang isang potensyal na tagapagsalita ng kamalayan at positibong pagbabago, paano mo gagamitin ang iyong boses upang makatulong sa pagharap na lumalalang isyung kasalusugan na ito habang isinusulong ang pagkakaroon ng malasakit sa edukasyon at inklusibidad?
Being Ginoong Kalamba is an embodiment of quality education, an epitome of wisdom, knowledge, and youth empowerment. And standing here before you tonight as a Ginoong Kalamba 2025, I want to tell everyone that we need to be aware and be careful of the spreading HIV to prevent the spreadness of it. And I hope by explaining my answer, we'll become motivated to become aware, and by that, we will become the best version of ourselves. Thank you, Bob.
Thank you so much. No, these questions are so tough to answer.
Yes, they are.
But still, they deliver to answer the question.
Very well. Yes, and now we have our last, Ginoo 6. Please pick a question for us. Is this your final choice? Here is your final question. When it comes to love, some say it's better to be loved than to love. If you were faced with a choice between the person you truly love and the one who truly loves you, who would you choose and why? How does your answer reflect your views on love, respect, and self-worth? Sa usapin ng pag-ibig, may mga nagsasabing mas masaya ang minamahal kaysa sa nagmamahal. Kung haharap ka sa sitwasyong kailangan mong mamili, ang taong mahal mong tunay o ang taong tunay na nagmamahal sa'yo, sino ang pipiliin mo at bakit? Paano maipapakita ang iyong sagot at ang iyong pananaw sa pagmamahal, respeto, at sarili mong halaga?
Pipiliin ko po ang tao na nagmamahal sa akin. Kasi madali pong matutunan ng pagmamahal. Yun lang po.
Direct to the point.
Yeah, short but...
Hello, sir. Good evening. How are you tonight?
I am feeling surreal today because competing with 19 other candidates wasn't really easy and it is really challenging, but I am so lucky to be part of the top 5 tonight.
You should be proud of yourself, and I can really feel that one of your families and friends are here supporting you.
Yes, of course.
Are you ready for your question?
Yes, I'm excited with my question.
Pick an envelope. Here's your question. In light of the continuing decline in the quality of education in the Philippines based from the PISA 2022, hindering many young people from reaching their full potential, what do you believe is the root cause of this issue? And as a youth with a voice and a platform, how can you become a catalyst for meaningful and inclusive educational reform? Sa harap ng patuloy na pagbulusok,
Alright. Sa harap ng patuloy na pagbulusok ng kalidad ng edukasyon sa Pilipinas, base sa resulta ng PISA 2022, na lalong nagpapahirap sa kabataang maabot ang kanilang buong potensyal. Ano sa tingin mo ang ugat ng problemang ito? At bilang isang kabataan, na may boses at plataforma, paano ka magiging instrumento sa pagbabagong pang-edukasyon na tunay na makabuluhan at inklusibo?
Good evening, everyone. Speaking in the perspective of a former city scholar, I am really privileged to have experienced the quality education that we Calambeños can offer. And I think that the real issue here is the scarcity of resources. And I have been experiencing this for the past years of my experience as a student leader. I was a former Vice President for External Affairs of the City College of Calamba. And it is one of our programs to conduct outreach programs for those youth who is really in need of education. That is why we have launched different kind of programs like this, teaching young women, young children, especially the youth, to have and appreciate the importance of education, because this is the only powerful weapon that we could have in facing the real challenge in life. And that will be all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Binibini. Number 12.
Thank you, Binibini 12. So, from this moment forward, Roberta and I will have to divide our question.
Yes, please.
Yes, alright. Let's move on to Binibini 19.
Hello, Binibini 19.
Hello,
How are you tonight?
Such a towering beauty we have here.
Parang may ring light siya.
Kaya nga. Would you like to greet your friends?
Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for my family and friends and for the judges for coming here in tonight. That will be all.
Alright, so I think she's ready to pick her question. Namili pala. Sige, go. Ay, to Roberta.
Here's your question. In a world where love, crown, and career each offer different paths to fulfillment, which would you choose if you could only have one, and why? How would your choice reflect your purpose, your priorities, and the kind of person you aspire to be?
Sa isang mundo kung saan ang pag-ibig, korona at karera ay nagbibigay ng kanya-kanyang daan patungo sa katuparan ng pangarap, alin ang pipiliin mo kung isa lamang ang maaari mong makamit at bakit? Paano ipapakita ang iyong sagot, ang iyong layunin sa buhay, ang iyong mga prioridad at ang uri ng individual na nais mong maging?
Bilang isang kandidata ng Binibining Kalamba at parte ng kabataan, naniniwala ako na hindi natin kailangan na mamili kung ano ang ating ipupursue. Dahil, kagaya ng aking ina-advokasya, na kung saan hindi natin kailangan mamili sa pagitan ng dalawa or tatlo, pag-ibig, korona, at karera. Dahil naniniwala ako na kaya natin itong balansihin. Dahil nagkakaroon tayo ng yun lamang po at maraming salamat.
Thank you very much. Binibini 19.
This is the kind of question that you would definitely want to think again.
Yes.
Because it's very difficult. You have to choose 3.
3, yeah, 1 from the 3. Now let's have Binibini 5.
How are you, Binibini 5?
Beautiful.
I am feeling so blessed right now na makapasok po sa top 5.
You should be. And your family and friends are here supporting you and cheering you. Are you ready for your question?
Yes.
Please speak.
You should be, girl. I'm so excited. In Tagalog, dapat lang.
This was timely because of the Pride Month. Now here's your final question. If a 7-year-old child asks you what the word gay means, how would you explain it in a simple, kind, and respectful way that promotes understanding and acceptance? Kung ang isang 7 taong gulang na bata ay magtatanong sa iyo kung ano ang ibig sabihin ng salitang bakla, paano mo ito ipapaliwanag sa isang payak, magalang at makataong paraan na nagtataguyod ng pag-unawa at pagtanggap?
As someone who has a lot of friends that is part of the LGBTQIA+, I would explain it to a 7-year-old child that a gay is, first, I will not say its gender. I would say that a gay is someone who has a kind heart, who is compassionate to others, and who is brave to express themselves in this kind of society. And I believe that I would like to inspire like the LGBTQIA+ to be proud of themselves, like because now in this modern world they are accepted, and I would like to empower them that if you are afraid to speak up or if you are afraid to out yourself, then don't be. The world is here to embrace you and to accept you for who you are. So if I were again to explain it to a 7-year-old child, a gay is someone who has a special place in my heart, because I believe that no matter what their gender is, as long as they have a kind heart, as long as they are compassionate to others, then I believe that they are a good person. So that's all po. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Binibini 5. And with that, of course, we'd like to take this opportunity to greet my brothers and sisters in the LGBTQIA+ community. Happy Pride Month, everyone! Patuloy po natin ipaglaban ang ating mga karapatan.
You know what? I have to say thank you to all of the LGBTQIA++, because I grew up with them. Like my mama's friend, my mamitas, all of the designers, makeup artists are part of the LGBT. And I think the pageant community is surrounded with the LGBTQIA.
Malapakan naman natin ang ating mga LGBTQIA+ brothers and sisters. Sabi nga ni Eugene, dapat may bakla, masaya pag may bakla. Now let's call in Binibini 15. Hello, Binibini 15. Very beautiful, and I don't know what color. This is lime, right? Lime green ensemble. Alright, do you have any message to your supporters tonight?
Oh, I just want to thank my beloved family and friends. I hope I made all of you proud. This one is for you. I wouldn't be here tonight if it weren't for your love and support. Kaya maraming salamat po.
Alright. Please take a question. Here's your final question. They say life is short and we never know what tomorrow may bring. For you, how can a person live a meaningful life? And if you could leave one thing behind as a memory that will last for future generations, what would it be and why is it important to you? Sabi nila, maikli ang buhay. At hindi natin alam kung ano ang mangyayari bukas. Para sa iyo, paano ka mabubuhay ng may kabuluhan? At kung may isang bagay kang iiwan bilang alaala para sa susunod na henerasyon, ano ito at bakit ito mahalaga para sa iyo?
As someone who has faced a lot of intrapersonal struggles in life, I've come to believe that indeed life is short and tomorrow is not promised. And with that, I want to leave a meaningful legacy by being a testament that it is not hard to be a hero in someone's life.
It doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes, it can be as simple as being one of the reasons why someone chooses to keep moving forward, why someone decided to show up today. And I've learned that because of my mother, who once did the same thing to me. And I want to honor her by paying it forward. In life, we are all gonna be a memories to someone else. Let's make sure that we're all gonna be a good one. Thank you.
Beautifully said.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Binibini.
15. Thank you. You know, we should always live up, step up every day for the people we love.
Show up every day to the people that you love. That's the most important part.
Yes, one thing that, you know, would actually make me walk here today because I know I'm gonna see a lot of people I love here in the pageant.
Or even not here. Even when you're waking up, you see your friends, you just change their day.
True enough. And now let's have our last Binibini 16.
Hello, Binibini 16. How are you tonight?
I am feeling very nervous, but I am very excited and very happy to be part of the top 5.
Great, love it. Are you excited for your question?
Yes.
Can't choose anymore. There's only one left. And the question is, if given the opportunity to become the face of tourism in the city of Calamba, how will you use your voice and influence to inspire others, especially the youth, to embrace and appreciate local travel, culture, and heritage? Kung ikaw ay mabibigyan ng pagkakataong maging mukha ng turismo ng lungsod ng Calamba, paano mo gagamitin ang iyong boses at impluensya upang hikayatin ang iba, lalo na ang kabataan, na mahalin, tuklasin at pahalagahan ang lokal na paglalakbay, kultura at pamana?
As a passionate advocate of youth empowerment, I believe that I will use my advocacy to promote that in Calamba. And I also believe that I have the same goal and the same value as the organization. Therefore, I will work with the organization to promote an educational campaign for us, especially the youth, to be knowledgeable, to embrace our rich cultures and tradition. And if I were to win the crown, I will not just use that as a winning moment, but I will use that as a responsibility to encourage and to inspire other people, especially the youth. That would be all. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Binibini.
Thank you, Binibini 16. That was a lot